Would you say that how you keep in touch with your clients, going the extra mile, is the same kind of mindset you're taking then with the realtors?
Exactly.
How has that helped? Because going from doing hundreds of home sales to then even owning 3 offices like this, 3 franchises, it's an impressive feat not a lot of people have done in their lives. What are some of the lessons that you've learned along the way?
Well, I'm going to start with an example so you can understand the end. For example, one of our agents got real sick, and I found that he was at the hospital. And went to the hospital, visited him, and talked to him. And, he felt great about it. He wanted to see apparently he hardly had any family members come in. When he saw me, he started to cry. And it was emotional for him to see someone that he knew, but he never expected that someone to be there. So that is what we do pretty much in our business, in our offices. We try to be the same person as for every single agent. So that's how you grow your business, being personable with the people that you're working with.
So you showed up at the hospital.
Right. So it's just a small example. Once we know that person is in trouble with something, we have another one. I don't want to name his name. He was actually not with my company, and he was one of my clients. I sold him a house in Williamboro, and I found out that he was having some trouble with his marriage and whatnot, and I called him up. I said, come and let's talk. This person was an agent with a different real estate company afterwards. So I called him up, he came to the office and started to talk. And I tried to help him as much as possible, emotionally and, psychologically. And at the end, he transferred his license. That wasn't the goal to get him into our company, but the goal was to help him out, show that there's somebody out there who cares. So, and he had a lot of trouble with his, marriage, and finally got divorced. But he went through because there was somebody who was helping him or who was caring. Now, that person, prior to the move that he made from different company to us, he was not doing any real estate, even though in the psychological state that he was in. So pretty much I held his hand. I said, okay, this is what you're going to do. So we started with something smaller, with rentals. You're going to advertise here and there and get out of rental contracts in the first year. Then he got fired from his work. Now there was no additional support. I said, now it is time for you to step up. Call every single tenant that you put into those homes and convert them into buyers. And he started to do that as well. Now, last year he sold over 90 properties.
Sold 90 properties?
Over 90 properties. He is one of our top producing agents in the office. That's what we do. We take people from the lowest end and bring them all the way to top, make them a top producer. And I rather spend my time in that than spending on something else. Just help create culture and you're done.